Alright, so I'm using this vehicle as a comparison to the Sebring vehicle. This is a brand new Dodge Ram 1500. It's sitting on the dealership's parking lot. If you can see the window sticker here. And what I did here is I set up a dial indicator on the rear wheel. Just as a friend of the plaintiff did, and I viewed a video of that test. Now, there are several things wrong with this test that I'm not going to bother to get into right now, but I just wanted to use it as a comparison to the video that I saw that was done on the Sebring vehicle. Now, I do want to point out at least one thing that's wrong with this test, and that is that this differential, by design, will allow this tire to move out and in slightly. It's simply the design, the way that the axle is retained in the differential. There's always some in and out movement. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now. Okay, you can see my gauge here. Now I'm just going to grab this tire and move it. Now I'm moving in and out. Okay, there it is. I'm just pressing it, I'm pulling it, and you can see how much that needle is swinging just from the normal amount of play that's inside this differential, the in and out movement. Okay, so that's one problem that I think needed to be demonstrated. Now, I'm just going to zero my gauge. Okay, gauge is 0, and I'm just going to rotate the wheel. Okay, and I think you can see the amount of movement we have of that needle. Excuse me. So that's a comparison to what was done to the Sebring vehicle. And again, I'm just using this as a comparison. Frankly, as I said, a lot of things wrong with this test that I'll get into later, but for what it's worth, here it is. A similar amount of movement. In fact, I'd say it's even more movement than I recall seeing on the video that was supplied to me. Okay. Okay, so for further comparison, I set my dial indicator up on a front wheel, and just gonna zero my gauge. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing here. And we have a very similar amount of run out, about 15 thousandths. Okay.